Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another shoutcast for you today in the Mountain Cup, of course, taking a look at Shadow Mawile. So Shadow Mawile is really good. It really is, as we see one on the opponent's side as well. But no, it really is a strong Pokemon. It does well against the Frostlass, right? The Alola Ninetales, which I guess, I don't know if it's really that common in Alola Ninetales, but you get it. The Ice types, Abomasnow, all the popular Ice types. It does well against Escavalier and even Lucario, which are both weak to it. Escavalier being really, really weak to it. But no, I mean, a really, really strong Pokemon just eats away at a lot of things. It has to watch out for the mud boys like Wishcash and Marshtomp, right? But generally speaking, it's a really strong Pokemon. So let's go ahead and dive right into the battles as we see the opponent quit. Very good game. Let's go ahead and move into the next battle, shall we? So that was a fast one. We'll see how the next game goes. So here we go. It's going to be Gliscor into Diggersby. Okay. Well, I mean, they can't go for Earthquake, so they have to go for Fire Punch, right? Or Hyper Beam if they have it, but I don't expect Hyper Beam too often in this meta. But right now, we're going to see this Earthquake come in from the Gliscor. Doing a lot of damage. The opponent going to go ahead and fight back with an attack, but again, just going to be Fire Punch. 100% expected. No, I just mentioned that I don't expect to see Hyper Beams as the opponent lands a Hyper Beam. What is going on? No, I mean, Hyper Beam is a legitimate move, so you could definitely see it. But, yeah, not going to lie, I wasn't expecting it. But speaking of Frostlass, in comes Frostlass, out comes Mawile. Going to be absolutely chunking away. Now, you do have to watch out for the Shadow Ball, right? Shadow Ball will likely KO this. In fact, I know it would. Pretty sure it would. So, Mawile basically just has to shield once, and then it could eat away at that Frostlass. And now, Mawile is going to go ahead and go for a Power Punch. What came in? Was it the Diggersby? I didn't see. It was the Diggersby. Diggersby will be able to get off an attack, but Mawile going to go ahead and shield. I do think it's worth the shield. Unfortunately, it's a Fire Punch, but that's okay. Gonna be able to farm down with the Shadow Mawile. So out comes Berserker. Oh, it's also doing well against the Steel types like Berserker as well. This Mawile is absolutely eating the opponent's team. So yeah, the opponent actually has to shield that Power Up Punch. Holy cow. Gonna be able to catch on Gliscor, which, to be honest, you didn't need it because you could have farmed down an Escavalier, but what a beautiful catch. The opponent going to undercharge that, but it doesn't really matter. Mawile's coming in. Mawile's going to get off this Power Punch, not even going to reveal the Escavalier. Great game. Well played. Yeah, able to take that one. Yeah, if you have a Shadow Mawile, a good rank one, I do. I have a rank 25 Shadow Mawile. I definitely recommend it for this meta. If it stays away from the Wishcash, the Mud Boys, as I mentioned, it's looking really, really, really good. Okay, you would love the Mawile on here. Unfortunately, it's not. But you know what? This is still a really good matchup because you do resist the counter. You resist the drill run, right? Yeah, so really good matchup. Obviously, the Mega Horn would still do a lot to the Gliscor, but you still resist it, right? So it's going to be Mega Horn. It is going to be Mega Horn. Still resist it, but as you can see, still going to do a lot just because Mega Horn's a really powerful move. But the Gliscor is going to go ahead and go for this Night Slash right now. And going to be able to take that matchup. Very nice. So out comes Lapis. Going to go ahead and switch it to Escavalier. Diggersby coming out. Okay, I mean, this is fine for the Escavalier. At least you lure out the Diggersby. The reason it's not super great is because the Fire Punch is double super effective, which is not good for the Escavalier. You could shield it up. You could let this one go. Probably let it go. Yeah, let it go. It doesn't KO it. It doesn't one-shot it. It almost does. But Escavalier is going to be able to get off this drill run into the Diggersby. You'll love to see it. Diggersby's just going to take that. I think they could farm down. They can. Diggersby is very tanky. That's one thing about Diggersby. It's really good because it's so tanky. Okay, Gliscor coming in. Just going to go ahead and let this one go. Save the shields for the Mawile. The opponent going to go ahead and go for another attack, but again, so just save the shield for the Mawile, no problem. So Mawile coming in, Lapis is coming out. You do resist the Ice Shard. Yeah, I would say at this point just Power Punch your way through this, right? Power Punch, Fire Fang your way through this Lapis. Yeah, that's exactly what is going to happen. So we do see this Power Punch coming out. The opponent might not shield it. They do not shield it, but that's fine. Because you could just shield the Surf, the next Surf, and Fire Fang all the way down. Mawile is just so good. I would recommend the Shadow one. If you don't have the Shadow one, you know what? I guess you could use the regular one. I would definitely recommend Shadow, even if it's not the best IV one. I think Shadow's really good. The opponent is going to shield that, so they can get off a Surf. Yeah, okay, so if you didn't throw the Power Punch, I think maybe you could have farmed that down, actually. But still going to be able to win that one. Very nice. Still going to be able to win that one despite that. But yeah, really well done. Surf obviously didn't KO. Let's move on to the next battle. We do have Gliscor into Diggers B. Okay. Okay, very nice. The opponent going to go ahead and switch. Out comes the Mawile. You know it, right? You know it. Mawile, of course, coming in. I really like this team. Maybe I'll try it. I would personally use the Shadow Gliscor. But, you know, this is a really cool team. Maybe something in the lead, though, instead of Gliscor that can handle the Mud Boys if you happen to run into them. Like, something that can handle, like, Wish Cash or something. Because I've seen Water Gun Lapis and Water Gun Wish Cash before. Okay, so Mawile is going to go ahead and go for this attack right now. Very nice. Gonna go ahead and go for another one. Of course, Power Punch attacks are super effective, but it's a weak move, so it's not going to do too much. But that's fine, because you just want to ramp up the Fire Fang damage. So out comes an attack. It's probably Fire Punch. It is Fire Punch, very nice. It is super effective, so it's still going to KO, but that's fine. Gliscor is coming in. The opponent is going to go ahead and go for an attack, what I assume to be a Fire Punch. In fact, I know it's going to be a Fire Punch. Yep, there it is. Fire Punch coming out. As I said, I don't expect Hyper Beams. We did see one earlier, but, you know, you still might see it occasionally, I guess. Night Slash coming out from the Shadow Gliscor. And that is going to not KO, but you could wing attack down. Oh, the boost. In comes Gliscor. You absolutely love to see it. Gonna go ahead and go for another Night Slash. I love it. I love it. So Night Slash is coming out. The opponent will go ahead and respect that. Because of the boost. Another Night Slash coming out. Will the opponent respect this one? Yes, we did see a couple boosts. The opponent will respect it. This should be a win. I mean, you shield this. Can you make it to an Earthquake? I don't know. Can you make it? It's a drone, of course, but I think you can. Okay, going to be able to make it to the Earthquake. This is going to ensure the KO against the Escavalier. And there we go. Very nice. And now out comes Diggers B. Diggers B will go ahead and throw an attack, but it doesn't matter because one counter will finish off this Diggers B, right? So there we go. And that is going to be a great game. Very well played to both trainers. I want to say we have one more. Okay, here's another battle. Out comes the Gliscor from the opponent. Going to be Frost. Ooh. This is terrible. What do? Do you stay in? No, going to go into Escavalier. Okay, I guess you have to go into Escavalier because you can't go into the Mawile. The opponent would switch out, right? So the opponent is going to go ahead and fire off an attack. Do you shield this one up? Nope. Going to let it go. It does so much damage. Oh my gosh. That did incredible amount of damage. So out comes Drurun from the Escavalier going into the opposing Escavalier. Ooh, another Pokemon weak to Mawile, but going to bring in the Gliscor. I agree with this play because you don't want to reveal that you have Mawile just yet, right? So bringing in the Gliscor and maybe go for the farm down. They might not want to bring in Frost Slash because they know Gliscor has a lot of Night Slashes loaded. Yeah, gonna go ahead and bring in the Diggers B. You love to see it. So you're gonna have that Mawile for later on, right? That Mawile against the Frost Slash. I think that was a great play because they don't want to take all these Night Slash attacks. And now you're just chipping away at it. Out comes the Frost Slash. Out comes the Mawile. Absolutely love to see it. Although they will get off a Shadow Ball, but you do have two shields. You could safely shield this one up. Not even going to shield it. Whoa, not even going to shield it. Holy cow, I would have shielded that one. But that is okay because it was an avalanche. Beautiful call. Going to go ahead and go for the Power Up Punch. Going to go ahead and pick up that shield, of course. Trying to get to another one. And able to get to another one. This is going to pick up the shield. And yep, there we go. It's going to get that shield. And okay, yeah, this is going to be a win here. Yeah, the opponent's just going to concede. And that is going to be a beautiful game. I believe that was the last game in this video. Yes, it was a beautiful 5-0. Huge congratulations on that. Thank you so much for sharing your battle experiences with us. Picking up a Lapis. A Lapis is a good Pokemon in this meta. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.